Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody and all bodies. So, Jill's comfort zone, Angela heard the bushes. Oh, y'all, 20 came here fast. I was trying to watch Brianna just then, but I don't know what they're talking about. I know it got something to do with the sports situation. I kind of look at it a little bit because my husband been a sports fanatic, but I don't know anything about it at all, so I can't speak on it at all because I just only got a chance to watch a teensy bit. Not even probably 5 minutes. And I said, okay, because I need to stick to the time I normally come on, but y'all can find me another time to start coming on. You know, because things are starting to come up in the mornings now for me. And I remember I used to come on at 7 a.m. my time. Now I come on at 8 a.m. my time. Might push it back earlier, or might go back to when I very, very, very first started. That would be like 10 or 11 o'clock my time in the evening. I said my time because y'all 3 hours ahead of me. Y'all already be up. The content creators already be up doing lives and stuff like that. You know, so I've always got to catch that replay. Like Deanna was on too, so I didn't get a chance to catch her too. Sometimes I wake up early enough to be there in the bushes. So, or normally, you know, I'll catch it tonight and discuss it the next day. You know, I still fresh in my mind. But how y'all doing? I slept really good last night, y'all. It ran cats and dogs again, matter of fact, because I love this time of year. Oh, good, it's clearing up. I better get outside today. But it was raining. Well, I love this type of year. I'm driving the rain, but it's pouring down just a little bit over here on my side. I don't know how it was over there with the bushes now. I don't see that yet. I don't know how it was over there on your side, because, you know, different sides of towns. That used to be weird to me in Las Vegas. Like if it rained on the strip, it might not rain downtown. If it rained on the east side, it might not rain on the west. It was just weird. Some parts of town, it didn't rain, you know, all over. But then, you know, there's
Some part of the desert might be rain, some part of it might not be rain. Now, I don't have a hell of a lot to talk about this morning. That's why my title looked like that. If it feel like I'm going somewhere today, I will, when I get off, change, we'll put it in my description box what I'm talking about, because I'm just going to let everybody talk about whatever the hell they want to talk about. But I did rewatch, before I get to Kevin, Hunter, Wendy's son, I did rewatch my live yesterday. I did that because um, there were like about 3 lives, and to me, everybody was telling the story different. Wasn't nothing said in my chat. Well, somebody came over, the person, y'all know, and was telling me about that boat situation. I, in return, wouldn't let up off of it because I wanted to know what that means. Just say what you mean. And normally I used to fly off the handle. I don't do that no more because the way I say things and the way I was saying it, she got the picture. Don't drop in my chat now unless you want my chat to drag you and whatever panel come up, because actually that's what happened yesterday. And I even said, okay, then I ain't really got to go there, but I did have just a few choice words because I feel like, I'm a classy base older lady. I don't have to go there like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And like I said yesterday, I was really surprised that now one of my mods, when she doubled out, blocked her. I said, okay, they dragging. That was good enough. Now, I have to put you diving in that category of the old white man, Christopher W. Everybody was blocking him because everybody was saying he didn't know nothing about our race. He would come in here, he would just butt into a conversation. Not just me over here with me, what everywhere we seen I see for sure the racial undertone, but people that start blocking them was seeing it too. Now, for somehow, some reason, everybody got them back. So I guess everybody forgot about that one. But I didn't. I didn't. And I guess that's what some people were saying by selected outrage. I didn't. It ain't gonna forget. I never fooled with the other one over there. New Mexico, Debbie was right about yesterday, and Debbie came a panel. She was right when she said people go over there and have him to help dox us melanated people. And once they get what they want from him, want to acknowledge that they're friends or something, then he doxed them and go off on them. I believe that's what she was trying to say yesterday. But I don't fool with, I don't know who she's talking about, everybody. No, I'm not included in that everybody. Okay, so that's just the way it is. And then like I was trying to tell you, I remember her calling her diaphanous back there on Duchess Kelly level, but I wasn't really into it all like that. I'm hearing she saying the N word to everybody, this and that. Lately, people have been bringing that back up. So it's not that, because people say, well, how come people don't know she's been around for years? Because I just don't be getting around like that. And really didn't pay that much attention, other than when she was on Duchess saying that she was black and white, and then I would tell her you're lying, diving for nuts, or something like that. And I'm quite sure she dragged me back too, because we all used to drag. But I had to go back and look at my life for that reason, because I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion gonna let Al PW, aka Packwood, come in here and disrespect me and none of the other melanated person. And so my Caucasian subbies is watching now. It's nowhere near like that. I know that for a fact. I have never seen them do that. I heard them do that. Now, the other one came on here. She was very ignorant. Now, that's been almost a couple of years ago. And I knew she didn't know what she was talking about. I ran into me like that when I went to college. When I went to Pocatello, Idaho, they hadn't been around. They grew up in towns where they were sheltered and never have been around black people at all before in their life. But they befriended us, and they wanted to be friends. You can tell they liked you, but they were very, very ignorant. They say things, that they didn't know, and you could tell who didn't know and who did know. So I have to say, Diamond, I do believe because of the way everybody else that was knowing you way before me. Because I had even said I wanted you to temporary model here, but one of my moms called me and said, "Are you crazy? That's what you're talking about." And they started telling me about, and that's what took the hold up is about me doing that mod thing. That's the truth. Because I said, okay, because I listens to my mods because they run my chat, and a lot of them been be around more than me. They run my chat. That's why I was saying, oh, okay. But the thing is, what happened was when I watched it again, you doubled down on it. When I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt until I got tired and started telling you just move on, leave it there because I'm going to go someplace I didn't want to go. So anyway, I was watching the what's this right here, Lipstick Alley, and there's a picture of Diamond. Now I showed it to somebody. I said, "This really her," because other people have saw her too. I ain't never knew the lady showed herself. Like I said, I remember her from being a QP now, and I thought her and that lady P was a good friend, but I hear now, I think that breakup was because of something done racist or something. I don't know. The lady going on a glory now, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That then I heard the Dead Man Mattress was really called Diddy over there, and I be saying it like that too. And they said she said that. I said, oh, she wouldn't made that up, but they said no, she was repeating it. But she feel like then again, she feel like she can repeat all that stuff because she's married to a black man from what I hear. Diving, I don't hate you, but I can't have that over here like that, baby. I really can't. I'm not going to do it like that. So in order for me not to go there with you and get into a deep argument and a cuss out and me calling you pack woods and crackers and all this kind of stuff, I just watching the bushes. That's the best I can tell you. If you decide you want to keep watching me, I don't care what you do over there, Tracy's in the area. Well, that's them. You know what I'm saying? Because they mess with everybody. I don't mess with, like, for example, New Mexico and stuff. They once had a relationship with that person too. And that's just them. I can't tell nobody who they have a relationship with. And I don't care. I don't care who nobody's have a relationship with. They can do what the hell they want to do. But I'm saying how it's going to be over here. So if you drop down, one of my moms see you, they're going to block you. And it's out of my control. I'll give them that power to block anybody in my chat that's doing something that I deem out of line. And they too, I mean, totally out of line like that. See, I'm not even calling you all kind of names and stuff because I don't feel like I could do that. You got the gist of what I'm saying. It is what it is. So let me try to keep it like that. Now let me go look at my chat so I can speak. Because I was looking for some feedback. I just knew somebody's going to be somewhere doing some feedback. They did. I don't know. Because I'm back here watching other stuff too as well. But I did. I'm gonna say something a little bit in a minute. Good morning, pretty chocolate. Rained off and on. So the bush, it rained in your area? Because it rained cats and dogs out last night, but over here in my area, it's kind of been raining for the last 3-4 days, girl. But I need to get out of here. That prevented me. I still didn't make it to the nail shop, y'all. I really didn't. Because was getting there late that day, didn't rain it yesterday. I didn't feel like driving way over there because see, I gotta go. I'll go to this one over here of Fulton between McConey and Arden. And see, I'm way across town. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like getting on that heavy freeway with all that rain and stuff. So I don't know. I might get out of here today. Yeah. Coco, good morning. Angela Hurd, good morning. Jill, I think I spoke. Anybody in the sky that's not dropping down? Hi, good morning. Royalty Bresh. So that's why, I went over my video because I wanted to see. Good morning, Betty White. Meow, 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 meow. And I think I got everybody again just then. You drive. Are you speaking to me? Of course I drive. Yeah, how's I get around? Now that you ask, if you asking me that, are you asking me that because of the lies I was explaining yesterday when this lady kept talking about, well, they said I was on track. Well, people been saying that about me for a couple of years, but that doesn't equal what you said. That was, I mean, say something, come back with something pertaining to something on that level, because that level you came back on was deep. I don't care who you said to, even though it wasn't said to me. And I guess you feel like there was tunnel vision. She made the heat wave. But no, when you say boat, people on boat, there were a lot of people on boats. It was more than one boat. So I don't know. I don't even know where heat wave is from. So now, speaking of heat wave, so yesterday heat wave was on Lady Nika's. And it wasn't an interview. She just came up on the panel. But I was in the chat and I was trying to say to Heatwave that I think that's part of the reason why Tracy's upset in the first place. You're going on a panel study discussing the situation. I believe besides getting in contact with her family that she evidently not close to and spoke to them in 5 years. But this is what I want my question answered, because I was asking a question in the chat. I might have asked it about 3 times yesterday in Lady Nika's chat. I don't know if I was hearing it right, but when people were asking, not just me in the chat, a lot of other people in the chat, who will help you dox, because that is doxing to find somebody's family. Did she say, and I know a lot of y'all don't want to be in the mess or whatever, but did she start saying something about she told it to Shelly? And who else? A couple people, Shelly, and who else? Who else was that she was talking about? I now asking the chat. So what are you saying? Yes, Shelly and Carrie. Are you saying they help you find them? Now I don't know nothing about Carrie doing all that, to find people which you call doctors. But I know for a fact Shelly knows how to do it. And I'm not saying she doctors. Don't get me wrong. I'm asking, is that who she said? I never got that answer yesterday because I heard her start talking about them, and I said, okay, am I to assume that you're saying they did that? A relative, and how would they know her relative that she don't talk about to us on the YouTube, and it's somebody she ain't fooled with in 5 years? I think I would be upset too, because maybe she was embarrassed. Maybe it's a situation there where she don't want you to think they may have had an argument. She may have said, I don't need you, don't speak to me, I'll never need you, whatever. And then it seemed like here she come a calling on them when she first get in trouble after 5 years, not saying it could be all kind of reasons. I'm me just guessing. I'm just guessing. I ain't saying it went down like this. But that's how my mind is going. I think I would probably be upset too. So coupled with the fact that how many days in a row have you been on the channel? Now, when you first came out, I told you to come up here and you wouldn't. You said something happened in your family, and I respected that. But then from then on, starting the next day, whoop, I don't know if you took off, you waited. And this ain't no shade to you. I'm just saying, I think that's part of the reason as well. I think that's part of the reason, because at this point, it doesn't matter who said what first, because I was watching Carrie went over there at your celebration when you got 1,000 people. I was over there too in the celebratory situation. And I saw when Tracy came across, Tracy came on asking you to come over. But I did understand at the time you was already up there doing something else. I don't know if Tracy knew that or not. All that's besides the point. I'm just saying is I think, all of those were the reasons. But I will say this though, because I think this is another reason why I'm talking about it is Paulette seemed like she really got through to her as to move on. Because other people have been saying, because she's always over there, Carrie, like, move on, leave her alone. She'll want to be with you, whatever, besides Carrie, other people, not just Carrie. But I do think, and we'll see, Paulette seemed like she got through to her. In my opinion, I really do think Paulette really got through to make her understand what's going on, as we all was trying. But I didn't never get a chance to talk to her in depth, like I said, because she was busy that day. So, but you've been on somebody's family day. Now I saw you come over here yesterday, and I heard you say, but I was leaving too. But I heard you, so you must have been in the bushes and at the end, spoke or whatever. But I don't know. It's just you said that you didn't know that was going on or something like that, but then you knew after the fact. I mean, something like that. So that's what I'm saying. So I think Paulette got through. So I hope you just go ahead and move on. I wish you the best, and it is what it is. Now let me come back and speak some more. Good morning. It's me, Felicia. Dear self. Good morning. Okay, right. Gosh, just appreciate that. Good morning, Jay Parrish. They hashed it out. Grace, what the thing is, Paulette wasn't mad at Heat Wave in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But she seemed like she got through to her as to move on. Tracy block you, she want to do what you should say it out here live. I don't know what, 600 more people why she said it. Move on. I think she got through to her. I think she has a lot of respect for Miss Paulette, and that allowed her to see. Yeah, and Paulette, was really calm about it too. She was really calm about it, and she also let Heat Wave know that she liked her too. She not getting into that with her, Tracy, none of her business, and she was just talking and without shading Tracy anything. Paulette like them both, So and I think she got through to it. I really do. So I think Heat Wave, that's what it is, and I'm saying this. So if you watch my replay, you'll hear me saying this. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 2. So the diamond thing and the what's the name? What I'm just talking about. And the W, I do agree with that part. You can watch who you want to watch. But now I also have to say, if there's somebody over there supporting that man like that heavy every day, I want to fool with them. I don't want to trust them because I feel like you behind the scenes talking to them and talking about us. I don't know, because some have did that, well, not AKA Stanky Baby, AKA Yellow Eyes, AKA Lone Test, all the names they called her, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And several more have reached out and asked for help. The word was he even had got mad at Tracy because Tracy didn't acknowledge him. But Tracy came out and said, she talked to him once before or whatever. Or one time she accidentally showed some texts. But I'm glad she got out that situation. Well, Kwani still to go over to watch him because Kwani did say she's watching him so she can keep up what he's doing because of him doing that to her and her family. They could lose a job the whole 9 yards, but that still would be a reason for me to watch it. But I'm just saying, Kwani fools with him a lot too, and that's what he do. He get mad, he turn on you. And so I'm just glad he don't like nobody mention him either. Like for example, I'm here saying I'll fool him, he'll fool me. But the fact that I'm talking like this to him, that's dragging and talking about him. Because I'm really surprised that that name be in a lot of chats around here. I really am. So no, we will never get rid of him. And that's why I keep singing. Tasha K got rid of him as soon as she wanted to get rid of him. I don't know what she did and why he got rid of him. Because he used to come my chat. And then Wiley started hearing all the racial undertones too. Things that he was saying. Wiley got rid of him. He even offered Wiley a computer. I don't know if it was a speaker or something too, but I remember the computer very well. Wiley turned that stuff down. And that was during the time we was all giving donations to Wiley, helping him get on his feet with his car, his apartment, and all the whole 9 yards. He didn't get bought. He didn't let him buy him. So I do remember that. Then we got rid of him. But now why he can't get rid of him now? Because it's too many people over there asking him for advice to how to dox. I guess that's the reason why. It's too many people. Well, he did Nicole Tyler so bad. I know that somebody still got that video, and I might still have it on the other gadget when he was talking about Nicole. He said, man, I still got a lot of us still got it. I found that gadgets to do. I used to go do the panel on. I got all that stuff over there. I just fire it up, plug it up. I have all that on there. I got that. You know what I'm saying? I got the meds track, all that, but I don't see no need to. To me, that's another world, another life. There's only 3 people when they get mad, bring it up. And one of the ones that bring it up, love that they got invited on the panel. And then everything that's going on right now is what's going on then, but it's worse these days, whatever. But anyway, y'all, so I spent a little bit too much time on stuff and that, but I had to let y'all know I had to go re-watch my thing because I know damn well I ain't let nobody just come and just don't say nothing. Because a lot of people first was thinking I was prejudiced because of the way I be saying no, saying that word, the word. No, I'm not. I don't like prejudiced people. Yeah, I may have changed from just flying off the handle right away because I feel like I can handle it better than that. But and I will if I have to, because I was almost getting taken there. That's why I kept saying, move on now, because I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm trying hard not to go. I think I did a great job. What I'm saying? Good morning, Heat Wave. I know you heard me speak. I'm just now looking back at my gadget. I don't know how long you've been here, but I was talking about yesterday on the panel. No, it wasn't an interview, but you just grabbed a link, and I was saying I understand why, because I don't want nobody to come bring nothing to you just in case you was here and tell you the wrong way. I was saying I kind of understand why Tracy was upset with some family that she wasn't friends with, hadn't heard for 5 years. But I was trying to get something straight, and you can tell me yes or no. Because I kept asking in the chat, did I hear you right? Were you saying that Shelly Kelly was the one to help you find her people? Because when people kept asking, you finally started saying their names. And I said, no, because Carrie don't dox like that. And so I just wanted to know what you said. I'm surprised you didn't got caught with meth yet. Let me go back up. If you talking about who I'm sorry. She's very loyal, a bit too loyal. She was, and I said this too, and it still ain't no shade to nobody. I think she was more into Tracy than Tracy her. You looked at the friendship a little bit more. That's just like a couple. One might be in love with you. Like they say, women say we wear our heart on our sleeve, so we tend to fall in love first and hard. So a man don't, so it can be a one-sided relationship. So a friendship could be like that too. Good morning, Monique. So anyway, a bunch of sellouts, damn shit. Yeah, they go over there and sell out with that man. Handling that issue. Yeah, I think so, Talia. I didn't feel like I needed to just start shouting and hollering. I said what I had to say, and she got the picture. And then from then on, because normally I tell them, I'll check, don't everybody just gang up on her. But at that point, I'm thinking, well, damn, you doubling down. You mean this. So evidently, I'm trying to explain that you mean it. you know, and you double down. So then I've got to listen to my subbies. They were all offended, so I can't have you do that and you know, and then jump back down here like that. Not just because me too, that's all I'm trying to say, but I'm not mad. You can watch from the bushes. I just ain't gonna tolerate it, you know. Now, I was just saying, I was watching Lipstick Alley, and I had never seen the lady before. Never ever seen the lady before. And they had a picture of Diamond. And I sent it to somebody because they evidently, since they know much more, know way more about her than me. I said, "This her?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." So I had never saw her. I don't know. They say she used to do come live. I guess show herself over there doing that her Lady P and QB days. I'm assuming. I'm quite sure. You know they know she, but I had never saw her. And not that I was looking for her, but I'm just saying. I said, "That her?" Diving, if that's you, and a lot of people that was around back then saying that was you, baby girl, you Caucasian. Why you not happy with yourself? No, I'm not going to show you a picture in here because you probably mad at this point and want to dox me. Not dox me, flag me and all that kind of stuff. I've been doxed 50 million times. Why would somebody be worried about an old lady like me business? I mean, what's that going to get y'all? Shit, I live my damn life. I'm trying to get to the glory years now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Seriously. My family, my kids grown, got grandbabies, but niece grown. I live my life. I'm settled. So I don't think that who cares about what an old person doing. Kwani put it just right. One time Christopher came into her chat and he was mad because I blocked him out because I wasn't gonna forget how he came on here to save us, you know, melanated people and all this. And then he alcoholic still played his head and feel like he can correct us. The whole 9 yards just jumping here. They needed to tell us the BET moment stop. He wouldn't stop. He just coming here all off the line. But anyway, so he was upset at me about something. He went over there trying to talk to Kwani about me. Kwani said, immediately stopped him dead in his tracks. Now, me and her was feuding at the time. Y'all know how me and Kwani feud back and forth. Well, not actually feud. She cussed me out real good, and I might say something, did that's it. But so we was at one of our feud points during that time. And she said, Christopher, that's a black lady. You're not coming here with that. Me and Bless don't see eye to eye. We don't get along. But you ain't coming in here like that. See, that's the way I be feeling too. Just because me and my sister are arguing and fighting, don't get it twisted. Don't jump in and tell me about my sister. We're gonna turn around and jump you. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Then we'll come in the house and finish our fighting among ourselves because I never want to fight my sisters out on the streets. Okay, that's the way it is. Good morning, Rose Bennett. Bless. I'm at a jury duty meeting. I want to go home. Who? I got out of mine, y'all. I sure did. I don't be fooling around with that jury situation. So yeah, so I had to go back over there, and I was looking for Lady Nika to do the next part of her live with the Casey Anthony. Although we always around, but it's interesting now. You know that we discussed it again. It's interesting that she got the audacity to come out here and do whatever it is she's doing, like people don't forgot. And like I said yesterday, when she was talking about what day before yesterday, the only reason why she didn't get found guilty was because the jury didn't get everything that us as the public was saying why they were sequestered. We were seeing all the lies, we were seeing all that. When it's all said and done, one juror, when she getting questioned by the news outside the courthouse that's going on, said that they didn't know that. And had they knew all that we were seeing, yeah, she definitely would have been guilty. And that's what happened. That's how she got off. Okay. That is what it is. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. I went back on my live yesterday. No, I didn't let that just go through like that because I'm saying, nah, I know I calmed down quite a bit, y'all. But no. So, and I think at this point, you know not to drop my chat. And wherever else you go, that's fine. You know, I have nothing to do with where nobody grown goes. Now, I need to go heat my coffee. I'll go do that when I drop my link and somebody come up here. And where's Paul at? Okay. So that's what happened, in my opinion, Heat Wave. That's what happened in my opinion. It was two things. And I'm trying to, they say it was because your name was in the chat first, but no. But if it was, I think it was you that did the first interview. And because that's what I saw. But that's neither here nor there no more. I'm just glad that Paula got through to you. Yeah, and she is a very good friend, Raw Black. That's what I'm saying. But she need to move on because the lady don't want nothing to do with you no more. You know, and it was rumors around how you posted was blessing her every month to help out. That's a friend. Like a friend was trying to get you out of jail. I don't know how much y'all talked on the phone. I don't know if y'all FaceTime. I don't know what y'all did. But for this to be virtual and you never and you hadn't met nobody, just say you hadn't been FaceTiming her and talked to her every day and developed a relationship. That was very nice of you as a virtual stranger to want to bail somebody out of jail. You got the money and you just needed somebody in Texas. That was, you're not going to find too many people here doing that. So yeah, you were a friend, but evidently she felt like you crossed the boundaries. That's just the way it was. Let me catch up with the chat. So, but we like you. I'm in your bushes. We like you. I just had to mention because yesterday when I was writing that in the chat, um, it's what I said while you were on the panel. I did say it's because of what you're even doing right now. I did say that. I did say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was. I think she will. I just really like the way Paulette handled that. I really did. See, it just people probably thought because Paulette friends, Paulette tell you right there, she don't get in none of Tracy and nobody beefs. She won't even, she's not gonna get in none of mine either. She'll come up here and like somebody that I don't like, but that's fine. That'd be her opinion and vice versa. So I'm really glad the way she handled that. I truly am. Now let me move on. Before I get to the Kevin Hunter stuff, the son, let me make sure I move this YouTube stuff out the way. I already said I was trying to watch Brianna, but I didn't have time. And there was on some sport, something going on, I think, with Jordan. And Tufu was up there. I don't know. So I just have to watch that, you know. And if I really get into it, you know, I can come back and talk about that too. Y'all know how I watch stuff and when I talk about what's going on the streets. But let me say this too. So last night, somebody say, you over there just came in. I said, no, I don't really go watch it like this. Get over there right now. So when I got over there and see what's going on, Lord. I know I'm not interested with who liked this man first, who did send the sexual pictures. The top part was really her, but she got a picture of the bottom part, you know, which is, you know, vagina area. Kimmy liked them first. She understood, knew Kimmy liked them, but she still was doing what she did in April. But she knew Kimmy liked them more. I don't know, y'all were just the best. And it seemed like everybody on the YouTube B sector was over there hearing that because I guess it's interesting to a lot of people, especially the younger people, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So I listened for about an hour, then I left because to me it started becoming repetitious. I mean, I mean, you actually meet somebody on the YouTube and take these relationships serious. The man paid her $50, but people trying to say because that's her line of work, you know what I'm saying? She'll hook her anyway, you know, stuff like that. And then the man came on. I grabbed the third gadget and started watching that too. I had 3 gadgets going. He was over there. People was, you know, complimenting him. He was like he was talking like he was a what do you call it? A Mac daddy, a pimp, or whatever. You know, the ladies just love him, whether they met him or not. They see him on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And the words first, Kimmy was saying he was gay before she got. Well, I mean, all kind of stuff. People was making videos. Was y'all already into that like that? Or was it because that was the only thing going on at that time? Because I think that was Pizarro or somebody watching, and somebody gave her word too that Kimmy was on, and we went over there. I don't know, y'all, and evidently they stayed on for hours with that. I mean, wow. You see, that's and then over in the B sector with one thing going, everybody grabbed that one thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming today, Jay Wilson for sure. Gonna come on, Jay Wilson, you know, because you grab everything. Come on. Well, she went up first, and then she got with him, and they're all supposed to be friends. Y'all not no friends, you know. And do you really think? Let me tell y'all something. A hooker don't have no friends. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna live with your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, anybody can live with. They ain't your friend. You just met somebody on here who you have a YouTube show with, and they doing the same thing if they was did in real life, standing in your back, sleep with your man. That's why I went with ladies. You don't tell none of your friends. I don't care how good a friend you think they are. They could be jealous. You got a good relationship and sneak and sleep with your man. And some men, not all, some men will go for it once if you put it in his face. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, y'all, that was just a little bit too much. Just too much of this. I swear. Y'all can't get no man at home in the real life. Now, this lady saying she got a husband here, a doctor husband. It make me wonder why about her mates that she with. And this Don Coolio, whatever his name is, Don Juan, you know, that him and Lady Snoop, they said, allegedly, because I don't know a lot, I didn't get too deep in depth in that either. Like him, do y'all meet up in person or something? Um, it's just a weird situation. I mean, come on. And then somebody came on the mayor's panel he was on, bragged about how you got the women. Saying $50 because people usually charge 100 for pictures. And then mayor said we start off at 10. Well, I got up to 50. Y'all, now I was being nosy. See, I'm gossiping now. I got the spirit of gossiping on me right now, AT Rat. Wow. You can't get no man at the house? I don't get it. And be wrong. They be really serious about this. Let me drop this link in. Somebody come up here while I go get my coffee. They be serious, y'all. Is this the new thing, new generational thing? You come on the internet and find an old piece of man because he sure ain't helping you pay no bills. He ain't at the house to help you do nothing. And why? Why? It's you on the internet. I don't even know you misunderstood. We never talk. But why are you always on it? Why are you on the internet and you're supposed to have all this money and you need $50 to send somebody a picture? The whole situation just weird to me, y'all. That's why I can't take no more than an hour of it, okay? Now, good morning, His Chosen. I couldn't take no more than an hour of it. Have you heard the word on the YouTube street, Stump Down is running and hiding from someone? Apparently someone is coming for him. No Red Star, but what I did hear last week was that he said somebody was trying to pay him to come at the meeting, which is fine. Like I said, if anybody interested in old lady business in life like mine, that's fine. You know, that's a compliment. Because once it happens, if that's true, and then what? The next day, then what? I'll be right back over here like I am now. Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. That's the last thing I heard of that, and ain't nobody else mentioned it, so I don't know. So you know how we just hear stuff. It'd be a little hearsay here, a little hearsay there. So I really don't care. But I wouldn't be surprised because of the way he came on here, just going at everybody and don't know none of us, just jump right in there. And I always thought it was a defense of Jay Wilson because he was Jay Wilson friend. And he see us going back and forth Jay Wilson when not realizing we've been doing this for years and we just roast and gag each other like that. So I was thinking that's the reason why. But then when he found out that these people, we all have a history with him and that's what we do, I think he bagged up a little bit. Because it came over here, called me everything but the child of God. Because I remember I was thinking, oh, who this guy? The beginning of his life, I was liking, I just shared it. Then I found out the next day, they said, Bless shared the bad video. And he was dragging after here and this and that. And I said, oh, really? Which I didn't care. But I'm just saying, so it could be. So maybe, so my point is, maybe the way he came on here with everybody, he did it in his real life. So it could be true. I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right. So y'all, so let me see. Is that any more of the YouTube stuff? So, okay. Now I did before Brianna got to the sports thing. I did roll back a little bit because I don't want to think. I said, "Oh, I'm in a hurry. I got to know what the gist of the live is about." And I heard her say something about a lot of y'all wasn't around back then when Grand Central. It was the first panel that was over here. They were first. We were second. And it was four of them to try to take down one person. Y'all knew the one person is Kwani and Jay Wilson. And Jay Don always mention her when they get upset at one of us and all like that. Oh, you under the tutelage of this, you under the tutelage to this, whatever. And I don't know what she was saying, something about she came at her or something lately. You know, if y'all know about that, when I drop on it, y'all can tell me. I don't know. Because I think she was saying she was trying to get rid of her. So if that's the case, I don't know nothing about that fight right there. So that's another one. I would have to watch this sometime today when I get off so I can understand what's going on right there. Then, like I said, he went to the sports thing and then I had to catch hat. I had to leave. I had to fled, etc., etc., etc. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, here, look at a face saying grand jury was fun. I'm glad y'all have fun. Oh Lord, don't put all them kind of names in the chat though. You know they's funny about cuss words, that R word, and everything. Merle's Bennett, please move it. Thank you very much. But yeah, you know how the YouTube is about words. They really be these bots, whatever you call them people, they really be watching for real. For real, for real. Now, um, anybody want to grab my link? And I just throw my music on while I go get my coffee. Yeah, because I said it here down this running my mouth and don't have my coffee. I think that's it for the tube. So I wasn't hell that much interested in that. Oh, so the other gadget, let me say this too. Uh, Something made me go over there to watch GX, and he was talking to somebody, and they was discussing it too. You know, the men on his stuff. But y'all, I just can't. I just wouldn't be able to get into no YouTube men like that. I guess I'm just not used to men a bit on YouTube gossiping just as much as me. You know what I'm saying? Al, other woman. Good morning, Kareem. I purchased something from one of your Just join something from one of your commercials. Oh, you did, Kareem? Okay. Okay, thank you, Rose. You know, no hard feeling. I'm just saying, you know how they are about curse. That's why we be saying, don't misspell your cuss words and certain words. And I do have certain words put down that shouldn't be saying, so I'm surprised they didn't move it. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. Now I look at the Trey Song man over there, Willie Williams, Willie Do Live, and a lot of different men, you know, but they be over there, you know, doing different and sending news. But the gossiping one over here with us, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. And I can't say it's a new generation stuff because it's men in 50s and above. Okay. The straight men, because, you know, I damn sure wouldn't want one up here as a friend, as a lover, relationship. What they doing for you? What that tell you? They might be just broken to me or something. You on here trying to make some YouTube money. What is that? You can't pay no rent, buy no car, pay all the bills, wine and dine in, all this off no YouTube money. Now, what I'm saying, they got a job. GX say he do got a job, but I just don't get it. No, no. And maybe I'm saying that because I'm used to, even my boyfriend at 16 took me to get a hamburger. They had summer jobs. And sometimes they'd do it after school for 3 or 4 hours. You know, that was a lot to me back then. I know. Oh, Lord, I can't do it. Straight man, I know his chosen. I don't get it, but maybe they do it. This is a new generation thing. Wow, I just can't do it. No. If I was a single woman and he said, I don't think I'd be able to do that. No. My boyfriend took me over to the Oakland Coliseum and go see Marvin Gaye. You know, back then with certain people was out singing. I mean, we did things. What is the YouTube men doing for you here besides having phone sex? Come on now. Who wants to have phone sex? Then they get mad. You when mad they come, they telling you how you did it, how you was screaming. Y'all was on the phone touching it, touching yourself while he whispering sweet nothings through the phone in your ear. And oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus, Lord, no. Sir King trying to flirt with everybody, Nikki fan. Sir King just coming on. If everybody say hi, everybody forgive everybody. Because he be over there dragging bread like I don't know what. Okay. He still do it. He kind of slacked up a little bit because I know I've been peeking over there. I've been over there trolling him in this chat like he come over here and troll me. He still be playing that videos, this lady dancing, saying that's real. Y'all, but he got a good one though. It's funny. I think I'll put it on my community board. He got a little video of Jay Wilson. Oh my God, dancing. And y'all, guess what? It looks like Jay Wilson. It really does. It looks like Jay Wilson. Let me see if I can find it. It really do look like Jay Wilson. Oh, I wish I could show y'all this picture, but this lady probably mad at this right now because people saying that she showed her whole car. She showed people that were seeing her running around like the way the mess was running and Freddie saying the N-word. You know what I'm saying? She, everybody that accepted her, even the newer content creators and stuff, and she probably mad. And ain't no reason to be mad at me. It's just not acceptable. I'm mad at you, but I'm just saying I can't have that here like that. I ain't been letting nobody else be here doing it like that. So nope. How Miss Olivia said, melanated. No, you can't come over here and just go at my melanated people like that. So I had to rewatch that. I said, well, I'm not slipping now. Don't get it twisted. Let me see where that dance at go. Sir King, oh my God, he be having that Jay Wilson dance. Oh, okay, let me see. Yeah, Lorraine, and they do. Some men do, but not like this. I don't think. I don't know. Not on the YouTube. No, not like us, Lorraine. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe I ain't around the right man, to do that. I don't know. I just was just saying they be over here in the women conversations. It could be all women on the panel. And then here come that one man jumping in it. I believe that's what I'm saying. Karine was back up. She said, howling sexy time. So anyway, that's what's going on in the B sector, the black sector. And then y'all, sometimes I feel sorry misunderstood because it seems to me she likes the attention. She's used to people being verbally abusive to her. And it's like she be wanting to know, but this happened. No, they said that. No. That's what she sounded to me. She likes that. And she likes that kind of negative attention. That's just what I get whenever I see it. In my opinion, misunderstood. I don't hate you, lady. I don't know you. I never talked to you and none of that. You've never been over here, none of that. But I'm just saying, seem like you just be whining and you love to go back and forth. You love to have these kind of negative conversations. I don't know if you want attention, and they say you're high as Cooter Brown. I believe it. Because you sure did seem like you're high as Cooter Brown. Yeah, I just feel sorry for us. I really do. Ain't no way you've been clean those 6-9 months. You can't go a month clean, get dirty, and get back on the wagon and say, but let me clean this many days. You can't. So you got to keep starting over with the count, in other words. So I don't know. I'm just going by what I see. It's like they just love that. And ain't now one of the people friends, okay? Let's just be real. That's fake. That's fake. Wait till Stanky Baby call herself, think she should pull herself back up. Y'all see. Okay, y'all see. So let me I want to find, let me see, Two Food Alley. I want to show y'all, and I might have to end up showing y'all on my community wall. I want to show y'all the Chandra, the Jay Wilson dance. I know Jay Wilson saw it by now. But before I go on, let me go ahead and get to this story. Then the lady's a super freak. She's super freak. Super freak. She's super freak. Yeah. And then see when her profession like that, she don't care who the man belong to. She go, you know what I'm saying? She get a date with your husband, your boyfriend, a woman friend, do a threesome, whatever. That's what she do. They don't have no feelings about, if that's her profession, about who was with who, especially on a YouTube. Ain't nobody really met anybody, got with nobody like that for real in person. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I'm just saying, I just wouldn't have to do it like that. I mean, come on now, you can't get nobody for real. There's somebody for everybody, y'all. Well, it's somebody for everybody from, I've always was told it, and I do believe that nowadays myself. There is somebody for everybody. I just, that's the best I can put it. Okay. It's somebody for everybody. Yeah. Now let's talk about the Kevin Hunter, and then I'll be done for real. Yeah, then I'll be done for real. Yeah. I already told you about the sorry ass daddy who wants some ex with a daddy of Kevin Hunter Jr. I already told you about his sorry, but he still wants more alimony. And that lady now probably telling him, oh, he probably used to dominate her. She listed everything. He was taking care of real good. Bought the woman a mansion off Wendy's money. He tried to finance all her failed business. Every time she got one, it failed her. But he ain't got no money now. And she's still in her 30s and hit his 50s. She probably don't want an old broke man now. She probably tell him, no, you got to go get some more money. Get money, Mr. Roll back. I ain't talking about nothing, but I think it's a sad, sorry situation. that somebody have to come on the YouTube to find a man. I mean, you can't get a man. And the phone sex, I watched that over for an hour. I mean, and, oh Lord. No, he liked me first. He liked me in March. No, he can't like me in April. Oh, well, then he sent me $50 for that picture. Oh Lord. And you know what? And then not my word, theirs. They was on the internet doing all that. They were the ones doing that. And the man over there bragging about it, got these women on the YouTube liking her. Who wants to just hold the phone and have sex? And I thought you had a man. I thought you had a fiance, a husband, or something. That's I have to worry. You misunderstood. What kind of husband you got, baby? I mean, I ain't throwing no shade at you, but what kind of man you got? If y'all got open marriage or something? I don't believe you sitting up there married to a doctor. I think that maybe you once was, and the marriage didn't work out, and he's still, taking care of you, alimony, the kids or whatever. But I can't believe that a man, now unless he on drugs too. Come on now. What law-abiding citizen, white collar worker, a person with a job, a doctor, whatever, upstanding man in the community, gonna just be with somebody else on drugs? Hmm? I hope her children don't watch this years from now and ain't no way she can explain it. Well, ain't that the lie she been saying, Faith? She was some doctor. And I'm thinking, what kind of doctor? I mean, a psychologist or something? I don't think it's no kind of medical doctor, which a doctor's a doctor. Don't get me wrong, what a dentist. A dentist is a doctor. What kind of doctor? Eyes, stuff, nose. Huh? Somebody that do hair, how when the men lose their hair, what do you call those people? Revoked. Yes. Grown as women acting like this. These aren't, they're not. Now, misunderstood in her 40s. I know Cam is in her 40s. These women are my age acting a fool. Yeah. Dr. Pepper. She never said they were married. He is a family practice doctor. So Faith, I could have sworn she said she's married when we first met her, but that's neither here nor there. A family practice doctor. Do you really think that she's with a doctor for real, for real? He can get any woman that's not on drugs. Hell, he can go to his secretary, his reception and stuff. Come on. Nonetheless, something going on with him too as well. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Ain't no shade. I'm just wondering because you said too much. Now let me get over here to what I'm talking about. But I liked him at March. And it took her a long time to admit it. Well, Kimmy liked him first when you got with him. Girl, y'all go over there and watch it. Like I said, after about an hour, I said, oh, come on now. I guess to go. This is just ridiculous. But everybody in the beef sector, because y'all know they but about 2,000 of us. So half of the people, a little bit over half of the beef sector was over there. I said, well, let me pick. These people here, something really going on. That's what it was. Shame on him. I swear something going on with him. I can't see that. I just can't see him being with somebody like that. All the years of schooling to be a doctor and all like that. Hell, he could have went with somebody with school and anything. He can go if he's in an organization. He can go one of them doctors. He could find him a mate over there if he working down there at the Kaiser. I don't get it. I ain't gonna never get it. Good morning, Lady Nika. Hope they well went to bed because they didn't hold me. I'm telling you, I stayed there for an hour. And once the lady stopped talking about, she sent a picture, got $50. I got the other gadget fired up. He over there bragging about the women, somebody on the thing talked to him about it. And he's acting like he had it, like he got like that. He was all that and did some. How they said, a whole bag of chips and then some. But if that was him, I would be laughing and bragging about it too. Then I even peeked over there at the GX. Some man was up there asking him questions. Y'all, because it wasn't nothing else on. Pizarro, when I was trying to watch Pizarro, and it led me to the black sector people. Only because one of my people, where my water at? Hold on, y'all, let me get my water. Yeah. Yes, because that's all that was going on. Glad I got my little bedroom size refrigerator up in here. So I'll be having to run up front and get my water. Now let me get my floor legs. I was doing real good at first, real good, y'all. Okay, I had to get my Flornades and my H2O. Lord. So, you're right, weird. Just let me leave it right there, weird. You're right, weird, okay? Spam got his regular name. I really want to put this picture on my community board, but I'm going to leave that alone, though. I already sent it to one person and asked him if that person for real, because y'all been around, y'all know about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I really, really, didn't hear it all like that. I'm going to send it to somebody else too right now. Because I said, that's her. I'll find out a way to put it somewhere. Yep. Yes, indeed. Okay, I got to move that name from there right there. Let's see. And the person, tell me, you can text me back. So that's her. Somebody else confirmed it. So back then, evidently, I don't know if they was, doing her like that anyway. Let me take a sip of my Wawa. That's not a sip, yeah, sip. Okay, good. I still ain't really got that coffee, huh? Why we can't see Mrs. Blessing? What do you mean why you can't see me? I show myself all the time. Y'all can't see me? I mean, am I blacked out or something? Yes or no? Are you guys hearing me? Okay, let me see something. Am I blacked out? Somebody put yes or no. Because you ain't seeing me. Okay. Oh, okay, Lady Nika, because I'm thinking maybe I'm blacked myself out, knocked myself out, and don't know it. Okay. Oh, okay. So what do you mean by that raw tree? I show myself every morning. I'm one of those ones love showing my beautiful self. Okay. Okay. I hear you. Yeah. Okay. So now I sent this picture to somebody. Y'all tell me too. So if 2 people confirm it, I'm good. Wow. So I guess that must have been back in the days, I'm assuming. Because when I did used to watch back then, every once in a while I watch over there. Wow, that person confirmed it too. See, that's what I'm saying. Just like I went around to hear her say all the N words back then, because it went like I watched her all the time. I only really saw her when she jumped down in Duchess Kelly Love Chat, and I would call her Diver for nuts. Period. Yeah. Okay, so everybody, so she must have used to do lives back then with them. Oh, y'all know Lipstick already had this. I'm talking about the picture. Okay. Yeah, Lipstick Alley know they be having some stuff over there. I swear. Oh, I want to show y'all so bad, but then I probably am gonna have to come out doing like the way I probably would have to go there because I'm quite sure to be flagging and all kind of stuff. So I don't leave it like that. She's talking about the picture we can see in here. Okay, but anyway, y'all, I'm gonna do my link again. Let me finish this Kevin Hunter stuff so I can be done, and then I've been got everything out I wanted to talk about. Y'all can roll the ball back. I will reiterate what I was trying to talk about. Oh, I did neglect to mention one thing though. It's something the lady Toya that came with my chat yesterday. Now, I just recently start seeing her. So if something went down between her and Brianna, I really don't know. But we all found out yesterday, which it doesn't matter, I guess, that she's married to a Caucasian. And Brianna came in and told her, "Oh my God, I know y'all saw it, that she was eating white. How would I put it? But I have to say the word ass. But I'm going to say ass, easy. And I was saying, wow, I didn't know all that was going on, but it doesn't matter. But her thing was, you're talking like this, but you're married to a Caucasian person. And I was thinking, y'all, I think it's okay, but I'm saying she must have been saying that because something must have went on, and I don't know nothing about that fight either. So that's another one. And I'm saying this to say I'm always running into new, different situated fights that I don't know nothing about because I'm thinking Toya kind of knew. And so I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that one. I really don't know. So I just had to mention that was another thing when the lady could chat beside me, reiterating that I told Heatwave, what I was saying yesterday in the chat. I think that's the two things I said, Tracy upset about, because her family that she don't fool with, that's embarrassing. She might have told her, I don't need y'all, never need y'all. And then somebody really found her. And I've asked the question 3 or 4 times in the chat, am I hearing this correct? Did you say Shelly and Carrie had something to do with finding the people? Because Carrie don't dox. I know for the fact I ain't never heard of Carrie doxing. I heard Shelly doxing. So I asked that question. Y'all kind of reiterate. What else did I talk about? So that was that. That stuff I just said about they having sex over the phone, and things like that. Basically, that's it. Ain't nothing else too much with on, y'all. So if I'm forgetting something, it'll come back in my mind. It will. So F, I said I like the way Paulette handled that. I think she really got through to Heatwave, because I also said in the chat yesterday, Tricia's upset by what you're doing right now. It was not an interview. You came on the panel on your own. And you proceeded to still talk about that again. So Heatwave, no, I'm doing it out of love. And what I mean like that, I don't got nothing against Heatwave, and I know wish her the best. I'm glad she decided to move on. And I know it's hard if you really care about yourself. You try to fight for somebody, even on here. Uh, if you really, didn't mean to hurt somebody, unknowingly, this and that, you're going to fight for them. But it wasn't like you didn't know that she didn't like that because of all the panels. That's what they say, okay? Now, but anyway, so let me get back to the Kevin stuff. I'm trying to get there, y'all, so I can finish. I think I'm making good timing. And I probably missed out saying something, trying to tell everybody something to you in the nutshell, but just roll the ball back. I'm quite sure I missed it. I know I ain't telling it right. Okay, now let me speak. Ronnie Howard. Good morning, Shay Breezy. It was a doozy. Yeah, you talking about that last night? I just wouldn't come on here acting like that. Like I can't get a man. You got to have phone sex. And if I did, I ain't gonna tell y'all. The other lady don't got no morals and pride and stuff to come in. That's her business. That's what she does. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no friends. I knew she liked him first, and then I liked him second. Well, why didn't you tell her? They'll think they threw Tracy in their toes. Tracy got a man on here. So I don't know if I'm hearing anything right. I don't know. And who is this Rob person? Somebody named Rob. Shoot. Anyway, y'all, let me see. I keep getting to this and I ain't got to it yet. Now, let me get to it. I think Wendy Williams' ex-husband is sorry. You know what I'm saying? He need to get a job. He need to tell Sharina to get a job. She's probably demanding she wants some child support. Get out of here if you can't take care of him with this and that. He's a foreclosure, can't pay his bills, all kind of stuff. He's trying to get her guardians at the bank and everywhere else to give him some money to pay his bills because the contract was if she ever get fired, the payments is canceled or they will redo the payments to see what she can afford. But attorney trying to get it to be just counsel. It's over with. Once she got sick and couldn't work no more, and if she is working, it got to be the equal amount of money that she's making on TV. And we know podcasts ain't gonna do that. And some people think that Wendy's playing this out. She make a point to come in public so people can see there's something really going on. She probably putting on if she is, that's cool too. But I think something wrong with it. That's everything in a nutshell. That's what I started with yesterday. Okay, now let's get to son. Wendy Williams' son was evicted from his $2 million apartment in Miami after he failed to pay. Now, also, when she got ill, her son payments stopped too. But y'all, that's why I feel like, though, if you somebody well off, a millionaire, whatever, and it's okay to let your kids grow with allowance if that's what you want to do, which I didn't get mine the allowance. I gave them something, when I felt like they needed to have something, they still gonna do their housework because I'm teaching them very well how to be in the house. Okay. Their allowance came from their jobs at 15 and 16 when I sent them out there to get a job so they can have a good work ethic at a young age. But anyway, we keep going. Okay. Now, Kevin Hunter Jr. was hit with an eviction lawsuit in August after failing to pay money. See, she had paid his thing up for a year. Okay. She paid his lease up for a year, which showed Williams paid $100,000 up front for the first year of the apartment. Now, right there was a mistake, but that I don't know how it would be if I was rich, would I do something like that or not? But I feel like help him getting in and make his butt work. Because now at the point, he's still depending on mommy to pay his bills. And she still can't do it right now. I feel bad for him. I wish there was some kind of way she can go and finish taking care of her. But his buddy in college, well, he should have been in the dorms anyway. I don't know how old he is. Hunter's response, which was filed about 2 weeks later, owes up to the failed rent and explained that he was unable to pay it because his famed mother went through some health issues. Now, I'm used to, and we all are, we struggle all our life. We don't just have it like that, money to have it like that. And, like when you run into a rich Caucasian or hear of a rich Caucasian, and when they lose their money, and I've seen it happen several times in Las Vegas, a couple of them jumped out, one of them jumped out of the, what was that, Circus. One of them jumped out another window at another hotel because they lost all their money, whatever. See, they can't handle and live like the way we live, day to day, check to check. Well, they can't handle that, but we can. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I want to be a millionaire to take the struggle out of life. I mean, I want to be well off, but come on, I want to have something in life. Y'all know what I'm saying? Now, this young man seemed like he can't make it without his mother. I feel bad for him. Because what was he doing the whole year of this place for $100,000 a year to be paid out? What were you doing? And he said, all this happened suddenly, 22 years old. Well, when you finish high school at 18, I would assume you had went to college somewhere and took up some kind of trade. You had to be finished by now and go get a job. I feel bad for him, though. So you didn't teach him right. I mean, come on, a silver spoon. In my mind, I don't think that they be taught right. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much money I got. My kids going to learn how to work. So if something happened like this, they know how to fall back on themselves. You could have been working all that time and stacking your money. Oh, Lord. Now, am I wrong? Y'all, let me know if I'm wrong. That's just the way I feel. You would not have got nothing like that paid up. I probably would have said, okay, your first, last deposit first, whatever. But you stack and get your job. I'll pay it for 3 months. Now, after 3 months, you stacking your money. You should have your rent every month. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. But maybe because I'm a poor person. You know what I'm saying? I don't have money like that. He's talking about, even though he's on the lease, my mom was paying for medical, and all this kind of stuff. And she'd been paying the rent now for a year. Well, what you been doing for this year, Kevin Jr.? Now, I think I would go ahead and help him out of buying if I can, if my son, and she can help her son. I'm not saying, because I think maybe she should, and be stern and say, no, well, you got to be stacking some money for the 3 months I'm going to pay it up, because you ain't going to get no another year. But I don't agree with this grown ex of hers in his 50s and can't take care of the mortgage on that mansion that he bought for his mistress. And that's why he never married his mistress, because that would stop the payments too. I think that's a sorry, sad situation. And if I was a woman, I don't know if I would want to live like that. Have this woman take care of. A couple women say, oh yeah, well, to be taking care of me too. I don't know. Where's your pride at? Come on now, you got any integrity at all? Wow. So that's what I wanted to talk about. I feel sorry for the young man, but evidently he didn't learn to get out there and get it on his own at the same time. Because some of these people, now some of them with money do teach their kids to go ahead and do their own thing. You see the Kardashians taught Kim to go out there and make a sex tape with Ray J, sell her body. They started for that. Now they famous for being famous and for doing soft porn, the Paris Hilton girl, mom was taking care of her, but she at an early age started modeling and got on some reality shows or whatever. So all of them don't do that, but some of them do. Look at the girl that Chloe was jealous of, Jordy. She always did model. She didn't really need them Kardashian for real, because she didn't miss a beat and miss her money when the little one had to kick it to the curb. Kylie had to kick it to the curb because Chloe was jealous because Tristan tried to kiss her, because he do want a young, beautiful black woman for real. He don't want an old white lady like that for real. But she thinking since he was young, she can train him. And he been having babies on her since. What comes around goes around, because that one majority, his girlfriend then was 6 months pregnant. I know that had to be a hurtful thing for her to see him all over the news with Chloe's old butt while she pregnant. She said it didn't hurt her, but it did. You could at least wait till she dropped that baby and then got with him. Met them at a party, y'all. Next day she calling the man. She met the girl and everything. Wait, well, I'm getting too far off the track. What I'm really trying to say here, the boy didn't learn nothing. And maybe, they not telling us everything. And do y'all think I'm wrong? And do y'all think that some of this Wendy know what she's doing? Because she make a point to come out in public. Sometimes she have people having her walk. You know what I'm saying? I know she's sick for real, don't get me wrong. But I was listening to somebody saying they think she been smart too as well. But after paying all that money to him for 2 years, ain't it time to move on? Go on and marry the girl that you wanted to have the baby. Sharisha, whatever. And go on and marry her and make her get the job. That's what you get. That's karma. Leaving her for an old huzzy like that. That's karma. Well, young huzzy. Let me get back over here. Like father, like son. What do you mean? I feel bad for him, though. No, he ain't been taught nothing, though. I disagree. Jordy come up was after the mess. You said Jordy was after which Jordy? Okay, Jordy the one Tristan tried to go with, or Jordan the one that was pregnant with Tristan, 6 months pregnant with Tristan baby when Chloe got with him? Because that's karma right there. And he been having babies on her ever since. The way she got him, he's still doing the same thing. So which one? She got her body and her life. She got her body and her life. Who got their body in their life? I don't understand. That's probably what YouTube is these days in the back. Sector soft point. Yeah, that's what it is. It's soft point. That's what I call it. I feel sorry because he wasn't taught nothing, Angie. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't taught he started been teaching at 16. He should have went and got a job. He could have been a golf caddy or something, because he probably didn't want to go there. He was too good to go to McDonald's or something, or one of them expensive restaurant that they go to, and been a busboy or something. He could have got a job. The man ain't knowing how to work. But this is a wake-up call. Yeah, there it is. It is time to swim. Yeah, it is. That's what I mean by feel sorry for him. See, we know how to live like that. We tell our kids, go get them jobs. You get old enough, you take your butt down to the McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken or somewhere. And then when they get grown, they appreciate it. That I had them work and they know how to work. And they used to send a paycheck with their name on it. Simple as that. Okay. Yes, you did, didn't you, Morgan? Please read my comments above. Okay, sweetie, let me go back up. Above. I hope it ain't too far up. Above. There you go. Kevin Jr. went against his mother's side with his father trying to get her money. That's why I wouldn't cut her. Oh, she cut him off. Okay. Now, I remember just a little inchy bit, something like that. But wasn't that when? Was that before she got sick? And if she did cut him off, that still stands to what I'm saying. You don't know how to work. And she cut him off sweet 777. Must have been for a reason. My thing is, I feel bad for him because he don't know how to work. Come on now. They say he's 25 years old. She handicapped him all his life by babying him and getting him money like that. Can y'all imagine the allowance he probably was getting as a child? I gave no allowance. They had to do some work. Give me one. It wasn't no set amount of money like that. Come on now. Okay. Jordy come up was after the mess. Oh, you're talking about Jordy with that, because I'm reading that again. If you're talking about the Jordy that used to be friends with Kylie, because she always did model. Now she was working, if you're talking about her, she was working for Kylie. But she didn't miss a beat. Even when they kicked it to the curb, they thought she was going to drown and sing. And then Will Smith, his wife, came to the rescue to show them that she got melanated people on her side too. So maybe it came up even more. That's what you mean? She did even start doing better even then. I get what you're saying, if that's what you're talking about. But Her family had money. They had connections too, just as well, is what I'm trying to say. And Jordy's body was natural. That's another thing they probably was jealous of. And let me catch up with the thing. Yeah, she beat him in his own game, so maybe she is putting a little bit of it on. Okay, let me catch up. And the baby, that's what I'm saying, Rochelle. The man is just lost without Wendy. Now, she ain't no way Wendy gonna go back to no kind of work and make no equal money no more. He might as well just get that up and take his old butt to work. Talking about he helped build the empire. Now, I'm getting off case. I'm talking about the daddy now to get back to the son. She was sick and off the show. Both Kenvin tried to take over. Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that. I thought at one point he was going to be over her money for her when his mom got sick. There was rumors saying that her son was helping her. So maybe his son, when his father was trying to pair up with him and said, well, if you were helping her, we need to both get our money. I don't know. I just remember her son was supposed to be helping her at one point. And I was thinking to myself, oh, that's a good thing. Okay, ODS, I figured out what you're saying. Jody Wood's family had money, but I don't think the public really got to know her till. Well, yeah, a lot of us knew of her because of watching the Kardashians. But you're right, more people got to know her the scandal when she went on Will Smith. Now I get that, like I said, because she was working with Kylie for Kylie. Yeah, so all that is true as well. But my thing is, she still had a job. She didn't miss a beat. She kept making her money, whether she grew up even more or not. And her body was natural. Okay. Y'all please hit the like. Thank you. What that lady at, y'all? Please hit the like. Thank you. They'll be talking out of her nose. So that's what I wanted to talk about too, for is that. Because other thing that's going around, that guy that was what is his name? I wrote his name down. That has something, Nazir Wiggins. He had a court date for some traffic tickets. And he didn't show up. He sent his attorney. See, because the news was saying they wanted to try to talk to him too at the court, but he sent his attorney. Okay. He probably knew people was going to want to talk to him. It's like that. Because his mama on there, and y'all watch Gossip Girl, XOXO. Now, she was playing the video and the audio and and everything that we could hear what was going on. The boy's mother said the FBI been cleared him. See, these mothers is taking up for these horrible six. They said that they went to somebody's house undercover. The Wiggins, Nazir Wiggins, when he show up in court, and they say he wasn't there. So then they went to another house of one of them. Nobody answered. Okay. But the ones that say he wasn't there said they're moving. Now, I think when it's all said and done, if it ever get there, and I think Nancy Grace helped it get there too, among other people that's really trying to catch it, because Nancy Grace, like I said, got the FBI attorney and everybody on her panel with it. I watched that too. I think that they need to get arrested for harboring fugitives. I wonder where they got them people hiding at. And why would you hide? Eventually they're gonna find you. I don't care if it take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Eventually they're gonna find y'all. So they wanted to talk to him though after the court. But he said his attorney. But how his mother coming over there talking about he's cleared. The FBI talked to him and cleared him. And then Nancy Grace broke it down that the timeline that they said is not right. The girl was already unalived. Ain't no way nobody worked with nobody for no 3 hours. Ain't no way no doctor or nurse brought all that equipment in there and put them in under IV and all that. The girl was already gone. And the Hammett picture they were showing, that was a picture before all that went down. They had nothing to do with none of that went on. Now, some of my opinions, some of the stuff I'm hearing, because I don't know what to believe, what not to believe, because it's all hearsay for us. I'm sorry. It's all third-party situation. But I think Nancy Grace did have the mother on and break it down. I do so far. Because the lead attorney and all of them wanted to jump on with the missing guy was saying, come to find out, that was a bunch of crap right there. Wasn't none of that right. Okay. Now let me go back over here. All right. She's still around. Okay, let me go back up. Who's still around? Okay. Good morning. I bet Black parents make it. They do a disservice to their children by not teaching them to do it. Exactly. That's what I mean by I just feel sorry because he don't know how to do nothing. Not sorry because he had all that money and stuff. You know, his mama just spoiled, but then there was her only child too. And they would tell her, spoil your only child, spoil your only child. So I got a niece with her only child. She don't spoil her child. She took her butt to work too at 16. Down yonder over there at the Dairy Queen, flipping burgers. Come on now. Good morning, Caramel Buddy. Now I'm almost ready to be getting off here. What, in about 30, something like that. Let me see something. Okay, I will drop my link again if anybody want to discuss anything. But I know y'all probably not really interested into the phone sex situation. I guess y'all heard it all last night. And I already went through the heat day. And wait, please stop doing interviews. Just move on. I know you're gonna be intended for it to be interviewed. And then with some, when you go on the panel, of course, that's what's gonna come up. But I still didn't get my question answered. If you're still here, if you don't mind answering me, just tell me, no, bless you heard it wrong. Because I'm gonna keep thinking that I heard what I heard. Did you say Shelly and them had something to do with finding that girl's family? I still ain't get that answer. I just know after a while you start saying something about them. And that's why I started asking, are you saying that they were the ones? I just want to know. That's why I got this bonnet on. Oh, wow, you said something the old-fashioned way. I make my kids pay me out of their allowance. What they don't know is that I put, oh my God, you said the same thing the way how father used to do us. Every able working body in the house, you get paid, you got to take him some money. We so-called he had us think we was paying our way. But in reality, he was putting that money aside for us. But we had to pay as we went along. Oh my God, I didn't know some other families did that too as well. And I did that to my children. I showed that's a no. You're going to buy some tissue here. You're going to buy something. You're going to pay a bill. You're going to do whatever. In reality, I put my son's money aside. He didn't know that those. Oh my God, that's an old fashioned way. And then sometimes the able working bodies did need to pitch in the house. It was a lot of kids. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. Once you got an age, you can work, you're going to pitch out in the house. That's how a lot of Black families did. That's what a lot of Black families did that. You know what I'm saying? But you the first one, Voodoo, I'm here saying that went down like that too. It's just the way some Black families did. Some was able to put it aside or half aside, but in reality, it's been spent on it or put aside for them when they finish high school. Their money go do or get their first place. They have to down pay or whatever. And then it wasn't nothing wrong with them. But then my sons would, get paid and offered to buy something in the house. They thought they were men. They was happy about their job. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. That first check, they put their name on that first check. Shoot, they love getting up, go to work. I ain't had to make them go to work. They get off school, go straight to the job. On the weekend, they had the money shift. They get morning shift. They get up and get to their job. And I was in Las Vegas. I had to go drop my son and one of my nephews that was staying with me. They shift started at 4 in the morning. I get on them and take them all down there to the Wendy's on Charleston Boulevard in Las Vegas, Nevada. Back then, they got on up and went to work on the weekend because they had to go to the school days, after school. They loved their job. They would have bought what they want. They had a little bank account. I said, how would y'all give it to them? But they were their money. You know what I'm saying? So I trained them the same way, Boo. I'm surprised you said that. Exactly. Yes. So that's what I mean by I say I feel sorry for him. He didn't have no good work ethic because he never got a chance. He just never, he wasn't taught anything, y'all. So if y'all win the lottery and get into some money, some still let y'all kids know how to go out there and work. Because he off. Still let them go out there and work. Okay, I'm writing something. So that's about it, y'all. I got to do my job this morning because that's what it's starting to feel like. It's still a hobby, but it's also starting to feel like a job when the time go in. It does feel like a job. I like making tips. Y'all hit that chilling fun. I want some tips on my job, okay? I'm cleaning the table. I want some tips. Y'all serve y'all your coffee. Yeah, serve y'all coffee and everything and all things. Now, I hope, lady, you can finish that. I want to be listening because I think she said she's going to do part two yesterday of the Casey after she put it off because she wanted to discuss this diving thing. You know what I'm saying? And so that's another reason why I had to go back and look, to make sure I wasn't letting her get away with that. No, I said it what I need to say. She caught the picture. Y'all see? You know what I'm saying? If she had to drop down today, I wasn't going to say nothing if everybody had to just drop it because basically that's what was going on yesterday. Normally I would stop it, but I didn't. I didn't. I didn't stop it. And so back to what I was saying, I enjoyed Toya yesterday, but I was really shocked about when Brianna came up on Lady Nika panel and started telling Toya that because I didn't know that there was a beat there. I always be the last one to know stuff. I didn't know nothing about all that. So I got to go catch the replay on all that. So what time is it? What time is it? I got probably about 10 more minutes. We'll go to the den. Yeah, Lady Nika coming on after me. Yeah, the chitlin fun. Yeah, and then everybody got their funds. And I ain't gonna lie, I said that Sir King was the one that inspired me to name my fund that name because he always talking about chitlin as if he never ate. But then again, he probably, did come up in the Mormon part of Oregon, Idaho, and stuff, and they didn't have no chitlins. Who knows? Probably did have bologna sandwich and tomato soup, or some green bean mashed potato gravy, whatever. Everybody cooked their dinners different, some pumpkin pie. Who knows? So that inspired me. So he got the insomnia. I got the chitlin, and Lady Nika got the what the heck she called her fun yesterday? What was that? What is your fun? Yeah, tip is very good. What's your fun? Tip and fun? I know something similar to that. Yes, everybody got names for their fun. Okay. I reflexed made me turn my gadget off, y'all. Yeah, L7 didn't know it either. Because like I said, I just met the lady. She came up here yesterday and I really enjoyed her. I did. I did. I didn't know that either. There's always something. Yeah. Heat wave, that's well. That's work to clean. Have a great day. Man, you too, Jill Concert Zone. I'm getting ready to get up out of here in a moment. I need to come to a city near you. Okay, that's the kind. A cruiser got a fun too. Coming to a city near you. A B sector tour. You go ahead. You go ahead. Everybody got their funds, okay? I got mine too. We all got our funds. So it's not necessarily just a chip. That's the name of my fund, period. Although y'all wouldn't mind, get me a chitlin fund. Bless the chitlin fund. Bless Walker's 50th. Thank you in advance. Thank you very much. Y'all bless my chitlin fund. I'm telling y'all the truth. And thank you for the cash on yesterday. Okay, thank you very much. This has been a grand morning, grand old day. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing break fast together while I'm waiting for Lady you to come on. I think she come on by 5 hours. Yeah, very much eyes. Can y'all get those 90s drop? D-R-O-P-P-E-D drop. Okay, that's Memphis, girl. Come on down yonder to the valley in Sacramento County. Hell, come to the Bay Area. It's only about an hour, 10-minute drive. I'll come meet you. Little girl, made good timing today, huh? Only went 30 over today. Right in my mouth. I never did. Did I ever drop my meat? I think once, well, that's fine, y'all. I got out what I needed to get out. See, I'll be able to see you. I'll be able to meet you locally. They ain't but an hour to 20-minute drive, depending on the traffic. We'll plan somewhere to go eat hot. I don't know if Jackman Square is still open, but we'll see. But we don't have to stay in each town in the Bay Area. You can go to any town. That's what I like about being home. All towns leading to another. We can go to Frisco, we can go to Berkeley, we can go to Vallejo, we can go to any of those little towns. Okay. Blessed and Diamond. Are we ready for the West Coast? Oh hell, you like to cruise? Cruise on down the way to Sacktower. And cruise on. We can get on and go down the valley. Okay, what do I want for breakfast? Good morning, Purple Peach, girl. I just kind of reiterated what went on yesterday. And then that situation, people on here doing the phone sex, can't get a man. Not my words, theirs. Can't get a man, got to come on the thing. And then you got one of them doing phone sex behind the other one back and all kind of little foolishnesses and things and stuff. Something things. Yeah, Miss Cruiser, they had to do the phone. They had to do the phone sex, girl. And Misunderstood was going with the man that Kimmy was supposed to be going with, the man behind her back. And he paid her $50 for a picture, etc., etc. Just roll the ball back, girl. Let's go on over there to the love things.